So speaking of WrestleMania, man, ticket
Yeah.
sales hasn't been good either.
Nope.
So there's a lot of discounts going on for WrestleMania, and it's not really looking so hot right now. Now there was a massive surprise of ticket sales that went up, but it only went up for 25%, and it was already on discount.
Yeah.
So we have the current information here at the moment. So Saturday's event at Allegiant currently there's available of 3,850 tickets right now.
Crazy.
And right now it's they have distributed over 40,000, and the current setup looks appears to be 45,000. So there is an increase of 1,268, and they have 8 days, but they still have a lot of seats open. So this is what it looks like now if you look. So the blue ones and of course the red ones are still the ones that are available here. Anything that is gray and white is currently sold out.
Wow.
Last year it
Dude,
was
last year
packed.
this whole arena was sold out. Dude, you said they only sold about 43,000 right there?
So they currently sold
45,000.
40,000, and they're still about 4 5,000 short.
So,
It appears so.
is this Saturday night or
This is just Saturday night.
dude,
This
they didn't they have like over 60,000 on Saturday night when we went last year?
so they did have a lot of people over 60,000. So yes.
Yeah, like for one night last year, they had like over 60,000 people in that arena.
Hmm.
And they're not close to that whatsoever at all. How insane is that?
So that is the thing that is also concerning with the tickets. So if you look at WrestleMania Sunday, it is more. It is there has more sales than the Saturday one. So if you look at the Saturday one right now, they only have 1,600 left, or 700 if we round it
Yeah,
up, and it's more hype because of Roman Reigns versus CM Punk. Obviously, that's a
yeah.
big draw. However, ever since the mashup with a story for the main event on Saturday, it doesn't seem to gain as much interest as before. But overall, there is a huge sign of low ticket sales. And again, the reason why they're getting sales again is because of the recent discounted price. So right now, if we combine both Saturday and Sunday, give or take, so 3,850 available tickets, and we add that with the WrestleMania Sunday, which is 1,600, we'll probably go about 4,500. Actually, no, 5,500, give or take, somewhere there. So that is going to be a crazy crazy availability of tickets, access to everybody. And again, just to let you guys know, if you are looking to go to WrestleMania, the best time to buy is literally the closer to the day, because
Yeah.
last year when TJ and I went, we bought we bought it a week before, and we didn't know that you can still buy it and at a very crazy discounted rate the day before of the
A
event.
day before. Yeah,
Yeah.
literally. It is
Yep.
insane. Like the discount was like so cheap. And I've actually been using that method a lot of the time. Even when I was in Houston and we bought the NBA tickets, dude, it's
Mm-hmm.
the same thing, which is actually
Mm-hmm.
kind of crazy. I learned about that. And then my friend also was telling me that, yeah, I always wait for sporting events to buy the tickets like a day or two before or on the day of
Mm-hmm.
the sporting event because they slash the prices like crazy if it doesn't
Mm-hmm.
sell out. Yeah.
So if we go back to the article, so there is again, this is a sign of disappointing ticket sales. So last year, we for the 2 nights, there were 58,000 on night one, and there were 60,000 at night two.
Yeah. See that?
Now that is a massive numbers. However, 40,000 is super low. This is lower than the last year's edition of Las Vegas in WrestleMania. So they did everything to boost their sales. They did celebrities like, again, we talked about Jelly Roll, which will be in our video in our link description below. They also added I Show Speed. With though I Show Speed, he's fine because again, I Show Speed is in the lower card tier of
Yeah.
the show, so I don't mind him, and I do find I Show Speed entertaining. They
Yes.
even tried to bring back John Cena as the host, which is another nail in the coffin. So um again, the discount was only valid for night one because again, that is currently the biggest struggle of sales. WrestleMania
Yeah.
night two Sunday is already packed. So again, this is gonna be a concern for WrestleMania and beyond because WrestleMania is going back to Louisiana for the next one for WrestleMania 42. So, oh, sorry, they're gonna have another edition for the next years, and I think next year is going to be
Saudi
Saudi Arabia, which is gonna be even more worse because
And that's if they even go to Saudi Arabia, because if the war still continue on, they're not gonna go to Saudi Arabia, because most events, even like F1, they canceled their races for Saudi Arabia this year
Mhm,
already, right? And most events are doing that too. So that's, even if Saudi Arabia is good to go to after this, if the war is still happening or not. Yeah.
mhm. So that is the thing. That's the problem with WrestleMania right now at this moment, and it's very concerning because there's no more excitement in WrestleMania, particularly this one, and
I
that's worrying.
So what I want to talk about here, we've seen the stats now. Me and John were at WrestleMania last year in Vegas, and like we said, that arena was packed to the full. Like y'all saw the numbers right there, 60,000, 70,000. Um, Now this year we're looking at around in the 40,000s, which is dramatically lower. And you have to wonder why. You have to wonder why. Not only did TKO F up with the ticket pricing by raising it for no damn reason, although they're profiting more than ever, they wanted to be greedy and raise the tickets. Also, you have to look at the mid-level bosses like Triple H with his direction of the company and the storylines that he has been doing, which are crap, which are crap. Like I said, there was no really a lot of hype in this WrestleMania card. If you look at a lot of the matches, the storylines were done incredibly, very, very, very poor. A lot of the matches were just put up like the last 2 3 weeks, to be honest, with no build up or anything. And yeah, so a lot of the build-ups for the storylines started off very, very, very late when they should have started months ago. I would say the latest you could have a storyline happen is Elimination Chamber.
Hmm.
Realistically, a lot of the time when you do want it to start is right after Royal Rumble. It gives it enough time to flash out, enough time. You can start off slow, Royal Rumble, but as soon as you get to Elimination Chamber on that first Monday Night Raw, that's when you got to get full sending. And unfortunately, they've lost the art. They've lost the art of proper storytelling, building up hype, and everything. So honestly, they did this to themselves. They really did this to themselves. Pushing the wrong people again, trying to have celebrities in there. In fact, having Jelly Roll and Pat McAfee did a lot more damage. And they don't realize that. They just don't realize these things. Like they're overreacting. Just be simple and you will sell tickets. This whole thing is just very annoying, John.
Bro, it's GG's for WrestleMania if this comes on, and I think it will be even worse when Saudi Arabia WrestleMania comes
Oh,
around,
I agree.
bro. And I can assure you, I can 100% assure you, like you said, there is beneficial factors, like again the geopolitical struggle there that's going on right now. Do you really think wrestlers will go to Saudi Arabia for that, bro?
Wrestling,
Think
a
about
lot
it.
of wrestling fans are not going to Saudi Arabia. Most of
No.
the crowds, most like I'll say 85% of the crowds at WrestleMania next year for Saudi Arabia are going to be from like the Middle East, living over there, whether they're in the United Emirates, whether they're in Qatar, Saudi Arabia, like those rich Arab countries.
That
Those are
oil
going to be
money.
the fans. Those are going
That
to be the fans at those.
the oil money. That's what they're looking for. The oil money, bro.
Man,
And
that
bro,
oil
like,
might not be.
and I'm sorry, bro. Like, I'm not dissing Saudi Arabia, but again, it's not a wrestling dynasty. That place is not wrestling dynasty at all. If you want to talk about wrestling dynasty, there's Calgary,
Yep.
there's Toronto,
Hmm.
there's New York,
There's Houston,
there's Houston, WrestleMania 25. There's Florida, Miami, John Cena
yeah,
versus The Rock. That was hype.
California,
That was a hype
Los
match.
Angeles.
See, you're taking me back, man. Those. gets
Hey,
sale.
John, I guess we'll have to see WrestleMania 43. Let's see how things are. And man, I'm saying if it's not bad, we do it. But hey, we'll see, man.
There's only one place.
Wait, sorry, not 43, 44.
If
Yeah, because we're not going to
WrestleMania,
Saudi Arabia.
if WrestleMania 44 happens, if again we don't know when WrestleMania 44 is gonna happen yet. There's only one city or place that's gonna save the ticket sales for WrestleMania 44.
New York.
That's London, England.
Shut up.
London has the most craziest
They
fan
do have
base,
crazy fans.
especially in Europe, bro.
They do have crazy.
European fans are crazy for WWE,
I
bro. Have
I
you
would
seen?
be down for that.
Did you even watch Clash in Paris, bro?
I did.
Those
I've seen
people
the
are
crowds,
hype.
bro. I've seen the crowds.
They did not run out of energy.
Yeah.
I would go there, TJ.
Yeah. I would be down, bro. If the next one is in London, bro, we could stay with my uncle. We got a free
And
trip.
and and just to let you know, London is also a wrestling dynasty, bro.
It
We
is.
have
It is.
amazing British wrestlers there. We
Yeah.
got
I do.
um we got Bulldog. What's his name?
Wade Barrett, the British
We got
Bulldog.
Wade Barrett, the British Bulldog. We got Wade Barrett. We even have AEW wrestlers there. Will Osprey.
Yeah.
Guys, British wrestling is actually really good.
It's good.
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
there is no British WWE champion. I wish there was. However, the fans in wrestling for in England or even in Europe
They
are
know how to they
crazy.
know how to go crazy.
They know,
They
and
know
that
how to
is the only way WWE is gonna get their ticket price back. Now, also, of course, what's gonna be a beneficial factor is the storyline. So hopefully, WWE, whatever they decide, they have to take the WrestleMania to Europe because you've seen, you've seen those fans, TJ. You've seen how they reacted to AJ Styles. You've seen how they reacted to John Cena.
they sing every theme song, every word.
You've seen
They
how they
react
chanted.
to everything.
You see how they chanted to Cody Rhodes.
Yeah.
Those are unique. I've never seen anything like that.
Amazing.
Bro, people have no idea that football fans and WWE has a genuine connection, bro.
Yeah, they
They don't know.
100%. Yeah.
And that deserves a lot of credit. And I
Hey,
believe that's the only way that's going to recover these ticket
you
sales.
know what, John? You've changed my mind, bro. I'm not gonna lie. You've changed my mind. I would be 100% down for a London WrestleMania like that. That's I feel like we would have to go to that. But again, like let's just hope when that does happen, the state of the WWE is in a much better place because if it's not in a good place, I couldn't pull the trigger. I'm gonna be real with you. But yeah, nah. If I we'll see for WrestleMania 44 because obviously next year they're definitely not gonna run in the problem with having celebrities. A lot of celebrities aren't gonna be in Saudi Arabia. Usually when they have a matches and or events in Saudi Arabia, it's just strictly only WWE people, right? So um yeah, next year will be very interesting, like very interesting. Like again, we'll see depending on where this war goes with if they're even gonna still hold WrestleMania there or not. I would assume they have as plan B.
I hope so.
I hope so.
Mhm.
Depending on the plan B, bro,
We'll see. See.
keep that wallet open, bro. Keep that wallet open.
London is open of their schedule for WrestleMania next year.
But
So, yeah. So, guys, again, let us know what you guys think for WrestleMania Las Vegas Part 2. What do you think of this year's WrestleMania? Do you is the ticket sales gonna go bad for next year? Do you think it's gonna continue on now that under TKO is under the flagship program? Let us know in the comment section. And again, if you haven't seen our WrestleMania videos, it will be in the link down the description below. And again, we will see you in the next WWE video.